What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm representing the Big Bro. She's representing the Little Sis.
And Rainey's representing the little sis.
And today we are here with How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
Season 3, Episode 5. It's all about Frank.
It's all about Frank.
Yes, so...
It's all about Rainey.
Frank just killed Bonnie's father. Not that we give a shit, but... it is luring Bonnie there because she has to go identify her father's body and then, of course, make funeral arrangements if she so chooses, if she don't want to burn his ass. And Laurel confided in her because she overheard and she said, it's Frank. He's in Coalport, and warned her, but they agreed not to tell Annalise because Annalise did try to kill him. She said to Eve, in what world do I not make him pay for killing my baby? So I understand that completely. And he knows it, so that's why he ran and is hiding. But why he's doing what he's doing, I don't know. But, I mean, I never really understood Frank in the first place. So maybe this episode is going to give us a deep dive into his mind, his backstory.
Like jail time.
Yeah, they said whatever happened in jail changed him or whatever, and that Sam and Annalise saved him and I guess gave him purpose and focus. And, I mean, his skill set is just insane. And so, I mean, what makes Frank tick? Maybe that's what we're about to find out. But as far as the flash forward, which I'm sure we're going to get a little glimpse into, Laurel's in the hospital and she's pregnant. And she probably knows that because that's probably why she's been trying to reach him all this time. I mean, of course, she's worried about his safety and well-being, but I think she also knows that he is the father of her child. So, and then she just took a whole lot of smoke inhalation. So I don't know how that's going to affect the baby or, you know, just her in general. And we still don't know who died in that house. But we can roll Laurel out. And Bonnie. And Oliver. So, that all being said, let's jump into this, y'all. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
Previously on
Don't touch anything in popcorn today.
we immediately suspend your license.
That was you.
Because of this.
Without a license, your tenure gets nullified.
Actually, can I have the gray bowl?
Nope.
Can I have the gray bowl?
No, ma'am. Ooh, this one got kernels.
It's Women's History Month.
And did you give me special treatment on Black History Month?
No, because I'm black.
Not blacker than me.
To.
Laurel.
I don't care.
Alright, shush. Laurel's on my screen.
What does that mean? Is she gonna die?
Okay, you need to get your voice down, okay? I could get in a lot of trouble for even telling you this.
I just want to make sure she's okay. I'm sorry.
I know, and I promise you I'm gonna tell you everything I can, okay? Have you thought about contacting the others?
No, what am I wanted to make sure we have more information.
Hi,
What was supposed to
I'm here.
Of course, they're not gonna tell us who.
I know, I'm on it. Please try to trust me.
They don't want to reveal who else is alive.
Laurel's pregnant.
We're happy to plan whatever you like. A funeral, flowers, any burial services.
A burning service.
That won't be necessary.
Where do we burn them?
Do you need a moment?
No. Cremate him.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Sister, are you in town for a bit? You could pick up the ashes. Or we can...
Burn those two. And then whatever's left, burn them again.
Can anyone see you calling me right now?
Stop on them,
No,
run
I'm
them in
in
the
the
dirt.
car.
Where are you?
Leaving the funeral home.
Oh, how was it?
Lovely.
Stupid question, sorry.
Right.
Have you seen Frank?
No.
You'll call me when you do.
Scratch that, spoke too soon.
If I do.
I'll call you later.
You knew exactly how to lure you here. This is like a rabid dog.
Thank you.
Two murderers.
I didn't expect the hug.
So Maggie wants to have a buttload of your baby.
They were always close.
No.
You didn't do nothing about it.
Personally, I think anything under 3 carats is a red flag.
What are you guys talking about?
Wayless is meeting Maggie's parents tonight.
Her father's in town, we're just having dinner.
Oh, that's a big deal.
It's not.
It is, and you need to dump her before this goes bad.
Maggie's amazing.
Why would you break up with her?
None of us in this
Hello.
crew are fit to date civilians.
That's ridiculous.
That's
What's ridiculous is you dating Donut Hole here when the only thing you guys have in common is murder.
Can we not talk about this
Literally.
right here?
Maybe I should date one
And
of
she
those.
didn't murder anybody. It was Wes.
Or we could be a throuple. I mean, that makes just about as much sense as you two boning.
Actually, technically, my hotness and I are not boning right now. I'm pulling a Bull Durham until the arbitration exam's over.
Hey guys, I got a trade opportunity. Dumbass Gavin over there hasn't even started the evidence outline. Any of you be willing to trade for my arbitration outline?
Yeah. I'm doing our evidence outline. I can get you by Monday.
Great.
Did you actually do the reading for evidence?
No, and I didn't for this exam either, so I'm just gonna...
Oh my god, what is that?
It's a Xerox to ass.
My ass. Does that turn you on, Walsh? This is sexual harassment. Why don't you go tell to mommy then? Oh, that's right. She's still suspended.
What's wrong with this guy? Maybe he's in the house.
I'm dead.
She ain't got nothing but off time, so she admits to being an alcoholic.
Ain't that right, Annalise?
I'm sorry.
Yvonne asked if you wanted something to drink.
You look like you need it. We got champagne.
Cheap champagne. I do not recommend it.
What got Mary J. Blige going
You
on here?
pregnant?
Oh, please. My eggs dried up a long time ago.
Then you can't use your period as an excuse for this mood you in. What's wrong? You finally screwed up with the cops?
Since when has my mood been dependent on a man?
Ooh, does that mean you done with him? Here she go. Queen of Thought-Land.
But y'all know my radar perks up when the conversation turns to fine-ass sexy men.
If you're talking about that same guy that you showed me in that picture one day, then I want first dibs.
I got him next. Ooh, honey, I would love to take them
You'd
one.
love to what?
Be with a man who don't cry after sex.
You know what? That's why I'll tell you now, bro.
Wait, you want to know what your problem is, Professor? You too greedy. First, you're not happy with the white man. Now you're not happy with the black man.
Better than being sloppy like some people I know, sleeping with their husband's friends.
But see, it worked, didn't it? I found out Tyler was screwing our neighbor.
Half of everyone knew your husband was sleeping with the neighbor.
Well, how come no one told me?
We did.
See, that's messed up.
What's up,
Come on, go.
We don't want
You
your
go to the
DVDs,
room.
bastard.
We don't want your stuff.
I told this druggy behind not to come in here anymore.
Y'all know he harmless. He just down on his luck.
For the last 10 years.
Well, it took me 14 to get my ass clean.
Clean from what?
Oh, I didn't tell you about her crack them days.
It was cocaine, mostly. Rick wasn't playing when he said it was a hell of a drug, but I didn't work. Use God and sex to make me feel good. Throw some AA meetings in there, and I'm good to go.
She still drinks.
Why'd you do it?
She's trying not to think about drinking. She gotta be sober.
Which part?
You
She
think
is an
this is
alcoholic, so.
Annalise would kill me if she knew I was here, Frank.
I'm taking number. She's probably got another hitman on his way here right now.
I don't blame her for that. You shot Mahoney while Wes was standing right there. What, you didn't? Somebody else just happened to shoot him?
It was me.
We know that.
Why take Wes?
I needed to know she wasn't gonna come after me.
You made him a suspect. That is why she came after you.
Maybe Sam was wrong about
You're
me.
not thinking straight.
Don't say that.
None of this would ever happen if they just left me in there.
Inside look at
Get
Taylor's
up.
room.
Why?
You be drunk.
Because we're gonna beat your ass.
No.
Kidding. You got a visitor.
Who the hell are you? Dr. Keating. Your Aunt Bev knows my sister Hannah from high school. She was saying how worried your family is, that nobody's heard from you. You don't want them to visit?
I'm in solitary.
Yeah, but that was before. You haven't spoken to your parents in, what, a few months? Okay, look, I've worked with a lot of people in your similar situation. Sociopaths. You've been incarcerated since you were 13, Frank. There's tons of research to show how that impacts family dynamics.
Good to know.
Truth. Your parents told me you're up for parole. And they want to do whatever they can to get you out of here. I even have a lawyer for a wife who I believe can win your case. And I can see it in you too, Frank. You want out of here. Let me help get you there.
Threatening a guard, assaulting an inmate, and that's on top of attempted murder? Here's what I think. You need to say no to your sister for once in your life.
So, I take it that's a no?
Well, if you want me to take a case pro bono, how about not a white boy who has violent tendencies?
Well, how is this different than you asking me to help Bonnie?
Bonnie didn't try to kill her father.
She might have if we hadn't helped her.
That's a reach.
No, just hear me out. He's poor, his family's hurting. What's the harm in just going to see him?
Don't get up. Before we start, let me be blunt.
That's your specialty.
The only way I see you getting out is if you admit guilt. I don't care if it's not true, if it was an accident. You gotta say you did it on purpose. Do I need to repeat myself?
No, it's just, you know what I expected.
What does that mean?
Your husband's kind of vanilla.
And
You seem the opposite of vanilla.
neither of us are vanilla.
You guys got kids?
Trying.
What's the problem? Is junk not work?
Sexual advance on a female guard, inciting a fight in your cell block. Only a moron commits these kinds of infractions when you're up for parole.
Right.
Or you just don't want out at all. Which is it?
I've always been kind of a moron.
Don't worry, I'm not looking. Your phone rang.
Well?
Oh.
It's the same person she was on.
You sure you don't want the ashes? I mean, we can cook them into slop, feed it to pigs, or just spread them in the worst place imaginable.
My sister might actually take them.
Oh, so your sister showed up.
Yeah, she's here now.
Oh, then go. I'll talk to you later.
It's fine. How are you?
Great. I have the whole house to myself this weekend. I'm gonna eat and watch bad movies.
You saw the list of AA meetings I left on your desk?
Bonnie, just go and be with your sister.
Thanks.
Annalise gonna be here pissed. I know I would be.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm an alcoholic. Any visitors here for the first time today?
I know, but oh well, shit.
What?
Hey.
I feel like I'm watching.
We usually start by saying our names.
They want it. Her to introduce herself.
I feel like I'm
Anna
watching
Mac.
Grey's Anatomy.
Annalise.
Hi.
Oh.
Thank you for
Wow,
joining
look at
us
that.
today, Annalise.
Once Middleton was made aware of the circumstances, the Office of the President immediately began a review. As a result, Professor Keating's duties have been reassigned. A new instructor has been assigned to the legal clinic, effective immediately. Ding dong, the bitch is dead.
Can they do this?
Of course.
Maybe he wanted that. Look how excited he
having a
is.
strong woman in power.
He might be the one behind the posters.
Not abuse. Okay, we need to storm the president's office. Do it. Oh, Captain, my captain.
Maybe this just
Might
means
be
we're
behind the
finally
leak.
free.
Free of what?
What?
Her.
The leak of the video of her punching.
She'll figure something out. She
It's
always
probably
does.
I could be out of a job, and I really like this job. Poor Annalise.
Had to figure I'd run into someone I know one of these sooner or later.
Professor Erickson, you think he could do a better job than me?
I don't think this is the place to discuss
I don't
this.
care what you think. I'm at this meeting in order to get my license back.
Is that the only reason you're here?
I'll sue you. Remind your board of that.
Do you think there's a chance in hell they would have suspended you if they thought you had a legitimate case? You know what? Stop fighting, Annalise. It's not cute anymore.
Come home with me.
What?
She needs to hear you say it. And Sam forced you to keep it from her.
Could have told her anyway.
And you couldn't,
Right, he's been dead for a while.
because Sam got into your head. Just like he did to me.
This is a woman who wants me dead.
Because she blames you for the baby, and that's fair.
You think if you go to her house, she's just
You
gonna
know
stab
that.
you?
Of course I
Shoot
do.
And come home and tell her that. She'll forgive you. You just need to forgive her first.
She didn't know that. Well, she did try to kill him. But, I mean, she didn't give the hitman orders, but she did hire a hitman. Alright.
Good job.
He was lying to me in there. Why? That's your job to figure out. But plenty of people prefer life on the inside. Someone feeds you, tells you where to be all the time. Sounds nice to me.
Doesn't make any sense.
And yet that's what he's doing. Commits crimes in jail so he doesn't have to deal with the real world. My job is hard enough dealing with people who actually want to be out.
He wants out. He's just confused. Come on, tell me you didn't see what I saw.
I think you
wounded.
saw a boy in need of a daddy.
That's not fair.
Well, neither is guilting me into being a mother.
That's not what this is about.
Everything coming out of your mouth right now is about
You're
that.
reaching and you know
When's
it.
the last time you touched me? Ever since I said no to IVF, I'm not enough for you, is that it?
Annie.
You can't stand the idea of being stuck all alone in this house with me.
Okay, hey. Come here. You're all I need. And if I haven't made you feel that way, I'm sorry. You are enough for me.
Clearly not. Because that's how loud I got in the picture. Jesus, she got a lot of alcohol.
She's an alcoholic.
I know, but dang.
Look what I found in the basement. One of my dad's hiding spots, clearly.
I'm not drinking now.
You want to toast our first night here with water?
Self-care. Come on, Annalise. No stresses today. Just self-care.
Hey, you still out to get dinner with Dean Foster on Friday? I'll call the doctor.
Damn. That was dark.
Everyone's gonna hate us. 2 Professor Keatings on one campus. The new power couple.
They only hired me as assistant professor.
Well, for now, you'll get tenure in record time. Way before me.
Like that was ever a question.
Wow, someone's getting cocky pretty fast.
Yeah, you love it.
How come she hasn't changed her name? Have you heard
Good question. Maybe she hasn't fully moved on. It's because the going gets tough. And you go right back to it. I think she's finally realizing, yep, your problem is real.
One of you took my laptop, give it back.
Ooh, this is good.
This isn't funny.
I want your pennies, bro.
I went to the bathroom, it was right there. I came back and it was gone, and I will call security if I have to.
I ain't afraid no po-po.
Okay, open your bag then. Prove you don't have it.
Hey.
It is illegal to do an unlawful search and seizure of someone's belongings.
Leave Laura
It's
shit
funny,
alone.
that computer was expensive, and I don't have money to blow like the rest of your spoiled asses.
Spoiled?
Oh, you think we don't know that you're just here playing at law school so you can swap a rich daddy for a rich husband?
Go anywhere near my bag. Anyone else is in this room, your laptop will be all you're missing. You spineless, tiny, bald, whiny excuse of a man.
Oh, you pissed her off.
Walk away.
The old Michaela came out.
Mm-hmm.
If it was even Michaela.
So, Les,
Oh, damn.
where you from?
Ohio originally, but I moved around a lot.
Oh, Army brat.
Dad, can you just let him eat?
This is not an interrogation. Or maybe just a little bit.
I get it, but no, not an Army brat.
All right, so what do your parents do?
Dad?
How is that not a fair question?
Wes's mom died of cancer and he never met his father.
Yeah, time to stop asking questions, sir.
I apologize.
It was a really long time ago.
What kind of cancer?
Oh my God.
I'm just trying to bond with the boy, baby.
What?
It's okay. Stomach.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna say throat.
She hasn't had a day like this in a long time where she has nothing to do. And everything's just catching up with her mind just racing. She doesn't know how to cope.
You reached LA. Leave a message.
Don't do it.
I knew you weren't gonna pick up. But I was calling to say you're lucky I sent you away. Because now you don't have to deal with this mess anymore. And I got a lot of it. Like I need to tell you.
No.
You can thank me next time you see me.
Drunk Annalise is messy.
You up?
Yeah.
I can't go back. Even if she says she'll forgive me, she can't. And maybe I don't have to go back. Maybe neither of us do.
You want Bonnie to just run
Run
away?
away with me.
Okay.
You're not happy in that house. Nobody ever is.
Bonnie and Clyde.
You,
that all of us deserve to be. Find some boring town, get normal jobs, make a family.
No, you don't need no kids.
We have cute babies, no? I'm only teasing. You mind if I turn on the TV?
My wife's a hard sell, Frank, but her bull detector's pretty good. I think I can get her back to your side.
Hey, did your best. Don't worry about it.
I do worry, though. You're scared to get out.
No, that's stupid.
Then why do you keep screwing up in here? Because the only reason I can think of is that you can't forgive yourself for what you did. It was an accident, Frank.
My parents tell you that? No way he could have pulled that lever himself.
What did he do?
Somebody
The
died.
TV in my room.
Oh, he tried
Yelled
to
at me
kill his
when I didn't help out around the house. Things a dad should do. And still, I thought it was worth killing the guy over.
You were 13. You didn't know what you were doing.
I planned it for weeks, waiting for the perfect moment. Look forward to it. When it was over, and he was under that car screaming like an animal in a trap. My only thought was, you idiot, Frank. You couldn't kill him, right? Now tell me I should get out of here.
He hates himself.
You should.
Then you're even more of a sociopath than I am.
Sociopaths don't cry over what they did, Frank. Hey, you have good in you. Okay, just like all of us. And I'm here to finally help you see that. You have good in you.
Sorry.
It's okay. Your dad. Oregon. They have these beach towns with giant sand dunes and trees. And it rains a lot too, so we won't feel bad if we stay inside all the time. And when it's nice, we can go for hikes.
Can't imagine you on a hike.
That's the point. We do things that make us forget.
Two people just full of so much trauma and pain inside.
Right. I think I like that better than what's her name?
Laurel?
Laura.
I've never really been a huge fan of Laurel and Frank. She's looking at that stay quiet. She's like,
What was your question?
Miss Vaden failed to disprove the presumption that she received a binding arbitration clause in the mail and therefore agreed to the contract.
Now say with a southern twang.
What are you talking about?
Your hillbilly came out when you were bitching on Simon.
It did not.
It did.
It was pretty thick.
It happens in sex sometimes too. P.S. It's like I never quite put my finger on it. It's like a cross between like Louisiana alligator wrestling and a Georgian peach kicker.
We just broke up.
is that Wes?
Yeah. Oh, like that.
Oh, she tore up. I'm closing the door.
I was closing the door.
I thought you weren't supposed to be drinking.
Oh, there's a lot of things I'm not supposed to be doing.
Lucky I sent you away. Because now you don't have to deal with this mess anymore. And I got a lot of it.
Everything
I
okay?
need to tell you.
Family drama.
I know how that goes. Oh. Every woman in my office would stone me if they found where I was right now.
You can't tell anyone about us.
We're all consenting adults, Nate.
I'm serious. Didn't turn out so well last time I slept with a lawyer.
Oh, let's be clear. I'm no Annalise Keating. You heard that woman's calling herself an alcoholic now, right? That's how she's getting out of her suspension. That'll probably work, too. That's how life rolls for that woman. The lady's got 9 lives.
She's a fighter.
You gotta see this.
What are you doing here?
I asked Oliver for a favor.
What kind of favor?
I hacked Simon's laptop.
You stole his computer.
No, that was me.
We're about to find out he was the one that was
Seriously, you some sort of hillbilly
doing all this
klepto
stuff to
also?
Annalise.
You're all gonna be happy I did this when we get his arbitration outline.
Couldn't find the outline.
Check again.
I found something better.
He sent the video.
Oh my God.
What the?
Called it. That's why I said it in the last reaction. I'm like, they didn't just introduce that character for nothing. And there's something up with Maggie too. Don't know what. Maybe they're in cahoots. A lot of us have been there.
So much for that 100% in here.
No.
I'm disgusting.
No.
You shot me. You wanted me dead. I saw it in your eyes. You hate me. You hate me.
That's not true. You protect me. And I just want to do the same for you.
Maggie. I should get to you.
Very.
I wonder if she actually knows that it wasn't cancer.
Because Nate's too good to me. I tried to be okay with it. I really did. I really did.
You need some water.
She out like a light.
Parole cases are time-consuming and tedious, but my husband seems to like you for some reason, and I tend to think that my husband has good taste. He picked me after all. So if I help you, you can't lie to me again. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay, you got yourself a lawyer. Now we need to go over the details of what happened to your father. All right, I got the police report right here. I need to...
You okay?
You need to tell me your side of the
Something
story.
happened.
Spare no details.
Was this another miscarriage?
You pregnant or something?
Boy, how'd you know?
Married lawyer.
Okay.
I just had a feeling it was him. He's always so aggro about you and that he's never gotten to be first chair. And with your job on the line, I just thought maybe I should just look through his computer.
She stole his computer for the arbitration outline.
We can't give it to the university, though, right? Otherwise, they'll know that Michaela stole
I
it.
didn't lie. Say I found it somewhere on the
No one's ever gonna believe
No
that.
one has to lie. I'm not gonna show it to anyone.
We can catch him in something else now that we
I
know.
didn't say that. Go and prep for your exam.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Honestly, you sure?
Yeah. I mean, the DA's office could have put these up, or anyone who knows what we've done. But it wasn't any of them. It was just some sad, pathetic, lost boy. We're safe. We're still safe.
That's true. But it's also not because...
We shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, that too.
We don't know what his motive is.
Excuse me.
Mind if I come in?
What's going on?
But also...
Stop! What are you doing
I
here?
came to return this.
Somebody put that there, planted it.
Don't lie to me. Slander, defamation, hate crime if you want to bring race into it, and it all leads to your expulsion or worse, prison.
Why?
What are you gonna do?
That's up to you.
Mr. Gibbons, give us an example of procedural versus substantive unconscionability.
It was unconscionable.
Wrong. Mr. Millstone?
I object, Your Honor. I object to the question. I object to your tone, and I object that we don't have a cool pitcher of sweet homebrewed lemonade to get us through these proceedings.
Are you done?
Do you think it's more like a Beyonce Southern or a Deliverance Southern?
We have an exam tomorrow.
Come on, just
We diving into the backstory.
Your birth parents or adopted
It's none
parents?
of your business.
We're bony. I think it's my business.
The people who raised me are trash. I am who I am, not because of them, but in spite of them. They are not worth my breath or time, especially when we have an exam. So let's never speak of them again, or I'll cut you all into little pieces.
Hey. It's the arbitration outline.
When did Annalise make him agree?
You good now?
What the hell just happened?
I don't know, does it matter? I'm gonna go make copies.
Uh-oh.
Please don't talk about killers in the stairwell. That's so TV-like, and then somebody else hears.
What's wrong?
Yeah, but stairwells are quiet. You
I
can't
need
hear anything.
to break up with Maggie.
Yeah.
Dinner with her dad went that well?
I'm sick of lying to her. Think I should stay with her?
No, do what you want.
Oh, so messed up. Annalise especially. But you. I'll break up with Maggie. Frank's gone.
Frank isn't gone.
Good thing he tackled the conversation for
She couldn't hold it in any longer. She kept looking at that stay quiet and was like, and bye.
Frank?
I wonder what was gonna make her go back to Annalise.
That's probably the person who knows this version of her the best.
Right.
I said that was her best friend, honestly.
Hi. I wanted you and your board to have a chance to review my lawsuit before I file. Retaliation by the university for speaking my mind, gender, race, age discrimination, a hostile work environment, wanton breach of contract, neglect.
Neglect?
And flyers. It's been weeks and your investigation has found nothing. Instead, you devoted university resources to having me disbarred, the legality of which is questionable in its own right.
$50 million.
Go big or go home.
She will never stop fighting.
What do you want?
A truce. Reverse my suspension and go back to teaching the clinic.
You still don't have your license?
It's being taken care of.
Because you went to one AA meeting?
This is not up for negotiation. Either give me what I want or wake up tomorrow to a lawsuit that will color the entirety of your short run as university president.
Fine, I'll make the calls right now.
Thank you.
Oh, she's sick of him.
Annalise. How are you? Really? You can't get better alone. Believe me, I've tried and failed enough times to know.
Make those calls.
She has to want her friend.
Stop, please.
Can't force her to
At
be a
least let me
friend.
warn Bonnie.
Bonnie lied.
Fine, then you tell her. I can't.
I'm not in the mood to see your needy faces.
Laurel needs to tell you something.
She can't speak for herself. It's not the Laurel I know letting a man speak
This
for
is
her.
the
Please
Annalise
just
we
listen.
know.
All right.
Combative.
What?
He said, get your ass in here and tell us.
Say something.
It's about Frank.
What?
He's in Coalport with Bonnie. He called me when I was with my dad and he told me that you tried to kill him. Is it true? Did you? Is that true? Can you tell us the truth for once?
Laurel.
Revelations. And then they go what? In the episode?
I'm here. I know. I'm on it. Please try to trust me. Laurel is pregnant. I had no idea.
Just tell him that.
Just stay here, okay? I promise
I
I'll
was
keep you
wondering if that was
updated.
Frank.
I'll be right back.
Maybe that's what brings him back. If he's done in the fire as well. I don't know. It's possible that student could have burnt the house down. That we just discovered. Whatever his name is.
Pick up. Please pick up. Please pick up. Please pick up. Please pick up.
This is Connor. You should text me.
Connor, pick up. Please. Please pick up.
Hello?
Who's this?
Trishelle, who's this?
Oliver?
I'm looking for Connor Walsh.
Is that whose phone this is? I just found it in my daughter's sofa cushions. The darn thing was vibrating my booty.
Okay, so Michaela's alive.
I don't know where he is, Oliver.
Are you sure?
She was from The Walking Dead. That was
I haven't
Tam.
heard.
Heard what?
Annalise's house burned down. The cops arrested her. Laurel was inside, but they found her.
What?
She's pregnant. Michaela. Laurel. Did she tell you?
Unidentified male in the house fire. So there's a male. So fuck, we got Connor, Wes, and Frank in limbo. And Nate as well.
Connor.
No, I don't. What reason would they have to kill Connor?
I didn't say they killed him.
The TV said dead male.
Oh.
Somebody is dead. So if it's Connor, he's dead. But the fact that his phone was just there means Michaela just last saw him. I don't know where she was. So was that somebody who adopted her? Did they go back to her? Or was that one of Connor's relatives? Or...
It was probably her adopted mother.
I was thinking so. Cause
I don't think she was referring to the people I don't think she was referring to that mom as the mother. She hated them.
She said that, I have to go back. She literally just said what the relationship was. She said, I'm sitting on, this phone was vibrating under the cushion, something. I'll go re-listen. Let me just rewind it because I need to know exactly what she said.
Is that whose phone this is? I just found it in my daughter's sofa cushions. The darn thing was vibrating my booty.
In my daughter's sofa cushions. So she's at Michaela's house, so this must be her adopted mom. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because he was staying at Michaela's. Okay. Oh, Asher's also in the limbo, so he also could be the dead body as well. Mm-hmm. So we've ruled out Michaela. Laurel's injured. Annalise is fine. Okay.
What did Michaela say? Press play.
Yeah.
Connor.
I don't know where he is, Oliver.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what's wrong?
Yeah, unidentified male in the house. Dead in house fire. So, yeah, it's Wes, Connor, Nate, Asher, Frank. But Bonnie's talking to somebody on the phone, and they purposely did not reveal who that was. But she felt the need to say that Laura was pregnant, which means it's Wes or Frank, more than likely. I mean, I guess Connor never calls her. So that would be weird. Well, his phone is right there. Duh. Obviously, it can't be Connor. Duh. Nate wouldn't call Bonnie. So she's definitely either talking to Frank or Wes. So that is our options for that. So one of those two are alive. Look at us trying to put together a damn crime scene of who's alive and who's not. So, but I feel like more likely, because at first my initial thought was Frank burnt the house down in retaliation for Annalise, but it seems like he's off of the revenge path based off this episode. So I'm thinking the boy came back that Annalise just threatened. I think that situation is going to get worse. And he burnt the house down, trying to kill Annalise, but somebody else was in the house.
What if Levi got out?
I mean, possible. I'm not going to say, I can't take that away. But you know what worries me? Why would... I don't even want to say it. Why would Laurel be in the house with Nate? It doesn't make sense. Frank wouldn't be in the house. I feel like she was in the house with Wes.
No, she could have just stopped by to talk to Annalise. Annalise wasn't there. So she
Nate
said,
was,
okay,
yeah, it's possible. But that body didn't look bulky enough to be Nate's body.
I don't think that was Nate either.
I mean, Asher could have been there, like I said.
Yeah, it could be Asher.
But, so, it's Wes or Asher is my guess. Wes or Asher is my guess. And I do not want it to be Wes. This is terrifying. I mean, I guess we can't roll Connor out either.
Yeah.
But, so Wes, Connor, Asher is my guess. It's one of the three, our three Keating five. Okay, let's focus on what we can focus on. We got a big dive into Frank's backstory at the prison. He killed his father at 13. So
he tried to. He didn't kill him.
Are you sure?
No.
I think they said he killed him.
No.
Because that's why he's so okay with murder as it is.
No.
And that's why Sam asked him to kill Lila in the first place, because he knew he was capable of it.
No.
So yes.
No.
I don't care what you're talking about.
No.
That's what I heard. So that's what happened. Yeah, and so I don't know. Bonnie went there. Well, obviously, it was a trap to lure her there. So they talked and they were gonna run away together. But I think Frank was like, "That's not a life for Bonnie. I shouldn't condemn her to a life running away from Annalise." I think he loves her, not as in a want to be her soulmate. I don't think that was ever the case.
But platonic.
I think he loves her as, yeah, in a platonic sense. And I mean, they were adults and they needed comfort in that moment, so they had their moment or whatever. But I don't think that was out of love. That was just out of the need to be comforted.
Platonic love, but not that.
Right. So I think that's what that was about. He's like, I gotta let her go back, because that's what she needs. She needs. Bonnie and Annalise's relationship has been a lot better this season, not as toxic and abusive. They've actually been friends. And I think they were getting to a good place, and I don't think Frank wants to ruin that. I mean, though Annalise, she was real pissed off at the end because there were secrets being kept, but Laura just aired it all out because she hates the secret stuff. She just does not like it. So, yeah, everything's about to be discussed right then and there. So we'll see what happens. I mean, we got to see Sam again and Annalise kind of go through their relationship. And for a while it seemed healthy, but I think the whole Annalise not being able to have his child really is what pushed him away and to move on to Lila. I mean, and the last one was going to probably be a successful birth, and then that, the accident happened. Well, it wasn't an accident, it was on purpose, but yeah. So that was just really unfortunate, and I think he just kind of lost hope and wanted to move on. I think
Sam?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, he told her not to take the case. So I feel like a small part of him blamed her and said, "Well, it's not me, it's you."
Man. And I think Annalise also gave up on the idea of having a child. She just couldn't keep going through the pain of losing a child over and over and over and over. And I think Sam really wanted kids.
Her life is just full of pain since she was a baby.
Yeah. So she's had a rough life, and that hints why she's an alcoholic. And she definitely needs help. And I think, honestly, her job, which is what she's fighting so hard for, is what keeps her focused and sober. I mean, at the end of the day, she's going to have her drink, but keeping focused is keeping her...
It also yes, it keeps her focused, but it also keeps her drinking.
Yeah, but when they forced her to settle down, her mind just gets to racing to all the trauma and everything, and that made it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an issue as well. Look at the next day when they bring her something to do. She was fired up and ready to go, and she was herself. But it's just when it's quiet, she drinks. When it's time to sit down and deal with everything, she's like, it's too hard. She doesn't want to face it.
She does not want to stop for gas. That girl has a car full of gas tanks, so she can just get out, bump it, 5 seconds, and get back in the car. She don't want to stop at a gas station. She wants to keep driving her car.
Yep, but everybody has to settle down at some point and catch up with themselves.
Right, because soon she's going to need to go for an oil change.
You and
take a while.
These car analogies, man.
But it's a good analogy.
I guess, from a certain standpoint. But yeah, we also kind of peeked into Michaela's backstory, and we got to meet her mom briefly. But she says she does everything she does in spite of who was raised her, and she was raised by a white family, so I can see why that would be a little.
No,
difficult.
I think personally she was referring to her biological family, because it seemed like she liked her mom. She was like, "Mom, get off my phone," But that's just from a couple 5 seconds of screen time. But
I don't know about debatable. I think both families she's running from.
You think maybe her biological adopted and then the second adopted family is the one she likes?
I don't think she likes any of them.
Oh, okay.
She reinvented herself. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Why does she always go to making noise when we're trying to finish up our video? And yeah, so Wes also wants to break up with Maggie, which he's like, I can't keep lying. Like, I really do think you just need
She's
to give
a good person. And personally, from my Grey's Anatomy experience, she's not going to have time for a relationship anyways when she gets to her.
He has a lot of trauma and baggage, and he doesn't want to dump that on her. And, like, her dad was just asking normal questions, but he has such a, you know, complicated past. It's like, those are painful questions. Like, that.
Right.
It's not, they can't have that type of normal conversation, unfortunately. So, you know, digging into his past, he's like, I just gotta lie about it because it's just too complicated. Talking about, oh, my mother was murdered, and oh yeah, that was also my boss played a part in that. Like, it's too much. It's almost like Laura was meant for him because, like, she already knows the story. Like, it doesn't, what's understood don't need to be explained. So it's like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
whereas he would have to be like,
start
oh, yeah,
all
well,
over with me.
My mom told me my dad died, but it comes to find out he's the CEO, and he also got shot in front of
Right,
him.
Laura already knows that and has been helping him deal with that.
I tried to meet him, and yeah, so I'm also investigation for that. But yeah, that's it basically.
I think it was clear to the investigation.
Whatever.
But yes, it's just too much to try to explain to somebody new, and he's still wrapped up in this world. So it's like I can't even completely detach from that. So I think his decision is best. That's also a little bias in me speaking because I want him to be with Laura.
It is biased.
But no, I think it's real though. That's real legit what he's feeling.
I wasn't finished.
Okay, but I interjected because the point was more relevant.
Yeah. What?
Go ahead.
But yeah, because she deserves better than what Wes can give her. Even though, you know, he's a good dude and all. But yeah, she's gonna need somebody normal. And he's not normal. Because yeah.
Like I said, he's just trapped in that world still, which he still has unanswered questions about Rebecca and things like that. So there are still lies between them, and just half-truths, and there's just a lot. So, but I think that's all I got for my analysis of this one and the characters. So. That all being said, thank you guys for watching. Of course, you want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the page on Phone Reacts.
And we'll see you guys for more. I Get Away with Murder.